Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chargers of Melbourne taking on the Tennessee Titans. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's second down. You talk about this Titan defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
In motion left comes Brown. First down, and they stick with Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Let's go, let's go.
In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A run there with Cook not going to be successful as he'll lose a couple of yards on 1st down. And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number 1.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from the big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
You got a mini base. Why not?
Throwing on third down, Fields. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. On now is the Titans punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession. Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. From the 43, here's second down and 2. Now it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage. Play action. It's Herbert. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. You talk about this Titan defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago. No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions. The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right. Herbert throwing again. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception. First down, here's the run with Cook. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Titans at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd. And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off. Defensive backs, the linebackers to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. Running on first down, Eckler. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance if they want to be aggressive.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jalen Carter brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
they've had getting rid of football in this first half. They've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw is Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
A 43-yard attempt.
Scoreboard first, it's 3-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
A lot of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that's caught inside the 35. He may go. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
we go, son.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here we go. We're good. Tonight.
Now it's Fields. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Back to throw. Fields. Zach Ertz has it complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Don't jump.
They're
ready?
backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Right.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Calling a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to the ground, Cook. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Cook will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And Eckler is going to pick up a Chargers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. But that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Eckler now between the tackles. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Michael Thomas, the safety, picks it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So we have reached halftime in on top. These two coaching down to our left. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On play action, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Once more, here's Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Herbert. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Draw play. It's Eckler. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. This is caught inside the 15. And Charger touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Duvernay in motion. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Easy.
Here's Fields. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chris Wormley in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Hardman to return. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. Now he's loose at the 40. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8. Fields now to throw. Locates Ertz going across the middle. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On second down, Cook. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that one almost intercepted. Well, he's got 2 already, nearly a third, but not to be, and it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's returnable now for Smith. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. Now Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. Hey, Chen. Right.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown, Titans! DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a 4th quarter lead. Butker on for the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Out to his left. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now it's Herbert. That's caught left side by Hardman. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Tremont Smith. He might score. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Here we go.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! James Cook, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have retaken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 29, here's second down and 1. In motion right is Brown. On second down, Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
It's Eckler again. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Catch is made by Hardman. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down, 8 yards to go. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Call there because that was one to take time off the clock.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Goodson. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Here we go.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Titans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.